Your Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, salam alaikum, and welcome to Wish 2018. This has, for the last 5 years, thanks to the leadership of Her Highness Sheikh Hamouza bint Nasser, been a unique initiative. It brings together not only people working in healthcare around the world, but also those from many other disciplines and sectors. This time, at the 4th summit, 116 countries are represented, with the ministers and officials who are here responsible for the health of 2 billion people around the world. Wish is not only about ideas and innovations, but finding out the best ways to encourage them not only to be known, but also to be embraced and adopted. Some of you have been part of the Wish journey from the very beginning. Others are here for the very first time. You are all very welcome. These 2 days will be a very special opportunity to debate, to collaborate, and to learn. But Wish is a global health community that exists and operates all year round. And that is why throughout this summit, you will hear an emphasis on the theme of one. One community, one gathering, one goal of a healthier world. At this opening ceremony, it's my pleasure to invite the Executive Chair of Wish to address us. He's a Professor of Surgery, Director of the Institute of Global Health Innovation, and in 2014, he was awarded the Qatari Sash of Independence in recognition of his contribution to Qatar's health sector. Please welcome Professor Dalood Darzi.
Your Highness, Father Emir, Your Highness Sheikh Hamouza bint Nasser, Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Wish 2018. It's wonderful to see so many leaders from around the world in Doha again for this, our 4th Wish Summit. There are almost 2,000 of you, the leaders of health reform and drivers of innovation in health and health policy. You have come together, ministers, industry leaders, policymakers, and academics, to share ideas, to celebrate successes, and to confront the common challenges that we all face. We meet here in Qatar, a global crossroads and the regional hub for innovation. There is no better place to gather our international community of health reformers. Yet just 18 months ago, many of you may have wondered whether such a gathering would be possible here in Doha. This tiny kingdom has been under siege since a land, air, and sea blockade was imposed by its 4 neighboring states in June 2017. We live in turbulent times where the old order appears to be breaking down, but the new one is yet to be born. With the murder of the journalist and critic Jamal Khashoggi, the world has waken up to the reality that Qatar has known for some time. No one should underestimate the impact of the blockade. Families have been torn apart, ships have been refused passage, and planes banned from flying over neighboring airspace. All the normal relations between mature states have been severed. Yet, remarkably, Qatar has remained open to the world. You can see for yourselves that life continues as normal. The hotels are busy. The shopping malls are bustling, and the traffic, as we know it, is as heavy as ever. Trade with other countries beyond the Gulf is up. The massive infrastructure projects that are a constant feature of this young country continue. They include a new metro system, an expanded airport, a new city, Lucerne, the planned site of the Football World Cup in 2022. In fact, as others have sought to isolate Qatar from the world, Qatar has been determined to be more open than ever before. Take just one example. Citizens from more than 80 countries can now travel to Qatar visa-free. The decision to face down the blockade with greater openness took real political courage. Many countries might have responded by closing themselves off to the world. So it is a great tribute to Qatar's leaders that they have chosen to become more open. And it is thanks to them that we are here today. Their far-sighted leadership has put health and education at the center of Qatar's development strategy. They have made enormous investments to create an intellectual and cultural hub with a futuristic education campus, state-of-the-art hospitals, and a stunning national library and a museum. Their ambition is to have the best of health and education, not just in the region, but in the whole world. No one has shaped the Qatar of today more than His Highness Sheikh Hamad the Father Emir. Your Highness, we are hugely honored that you have joined us here today at Wish. Nearly a quarter of a century ago, His Highness had a bold vision for his kingdom in the 21st century. That vision is becoming a reality with every passing day. No one has helped Qatar move towards that vision more than Her Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Nasser. She has been the driving force behind this summit and also behind WISE, the World Innovation Summit for Education. It is through her vision and her leadership that Wish once again brings the world to Qatar and Qatar to the world. For me personally, it is a great privilege and honor to be asked to lead Wish on your behalf and on behalf of Qatar. It is a further testament to her passion and energy that a country under siege was able to complete one of the most advanced hospitals in the world. Your Highness, we are all indebted to you for your tenacity you have shown in pursuing your vision. The Vision for Qatar Foundation has continued to flourish under the leadership of Her Excellency Sheikh Hind bin Hamad, the CEO of Qatar Foundation. We're all grateful for the generosity and the hospitality displayed by Qatar Foundation and by all of our hosts. Through hard work and sustained investment, Qatar has built a world-class health system with the Hamad Medical Corporation at its center. Her Excellency, Dr. Hanan Al-Kuwari, Minister of Public Health, has been the driving force for health reform. Dr. Hanan, we are inspired by your courage and by your leadership in making healthcare in Qatar amongst the best in the world. The ultra-modern, all-digital Sidra Medical and Research Centre for Women and Children was officially opened last night, and it was a magnificent night. Not only is it is Qatar's flagship health project, it is also an example to the world of 21st century clinical excellence. One of its most innovative features is the way the hospital harnesses creativity through its 3,500 staff. It uses digital platforms called Imagine to crowdsource ideas for improving care. This is also what we do at Wish. Crowdsourcing the best and most innovative ideas in health and health policy. Wish has created a unique platform of new ideas. And it works continues after the summit ends as these ideas turn into action. Out of a conference, Wish has created a community. Each of you are part of that community. Our community has been built by the fantastic Wish team led by our CEO, Sultana Abha. In today's world, nurturing this community has become ever more vital as political upheaval across the globe have brought science, knowledge, and expertise under attack. We must stand up for our values. We must speak up whenever they come under attack. Wish's wisdom is to build a healthier world through global collaboration. The world's problems will only be solved by working together. This year, we welcome some of the most exciting and original thinkers who will speak about the most urgent challenges facing the world. At Wish, we pride ourselves in tackling some of the toughest problems. These include the mass exodus of refugees from regions of conflict and the health impact of climate breakdown. Today, in conflict zones around the world, brave men and women are risking their lives to save the lives of others. Where once they were protected by the laws of war, that can no longer be said. In Syria and in Yemen, hospitals have been directly and deliberately targeted. That's why we call for a new global impact for healthcare in conflict settings. In conflict zones, if conflict zones are the toughest problems, then securing universal health coverage is the challenge of a greatest scale. The World Health Assembly has set a target of extending health coverage to 1 billion more people in 5 years. Achieving it demands that we make better use of our people, particularly nurses and midwives. We must also harness the potential of private providers to serve the public good. Indeed, private providers already deliver much of the world's health care and are crucial if we are to achieve universal health coverage.